Lucas Fitzpatrick. I like that. You are the best. Just jumped on here a little bit earlier today. Got a lot of different changes and things to talk about. Pretty much it's changes to the good. Trying to constantly work on improving my channel content, and different things as we move forward on everything on my channel. Clayton Addison. My faithful Clayton Addison, tried and true Clayton Addison. Sorry, I'm giving you a shout out because a shout out is definitely due. Appreciate you supporting my channel very much. Just a quick update till we get a few more people in the stream here. My auction for the 1988 box. Kevin's Car Collecting's in here. I didn't expect to see you. I didn't know for sure if you'd be working or not, maybe pulling an extra shift. But nice to have you in here. You'll be in on my late breaking updating of my different streams I do on my days. I'm changing 2 of my days around. Pretty much I'm going to keep my Oddball Wednesday the way it is. But from henceforth, after this one box of 1988 tops gets sold out, I have 2 spots taken. So we might not be able to break that open today. I was kind of hoping we could, but if not, it might be tomorrow. I got 2 more spots I got to sell in the box, but I'm going to restructure the way I do that instead of listing. So that's probably going to be the only one I'm going to list up on eBay. I will still have an eBay store, but I think to try and generate just additional income for what I need to try and oh, Manny L. This is the first time I saw Manny L on my channel. Thanks a lot for jumping on here. Go ahead and check everybody's channel out that's on here, but my wife likes listening to the music that he posts on his page. He's not really totally sports related, but he became a subscriber to me, and likewise. But yeah, check out his channel if you like Hispanic music. I just like listening to it in the background sometimes when I'm working up in separating my cards and getting things ready for my channel. It's just an encouragement to me, so I appreciate you jumping in here, Manny. I won't even try and pronounce your last name. It's Colacionista? That's going to be my guess at trying to pronounce it, but appreciate everybody that's been helping out and joining in on my channel. In just about 2 more minutes here, when we hit 5 minutes after the hour, I'm on a half hour early. I just wanted to talk about a whole bunch of things before we get into the history of Topps baseball for 1955. 1955 Topps baseball set is what we're going to highlight today in our starting in the early 50s when we started and going up through 1986 in this first part of the series. And then hopefully working my way up to current year with the Topps Baseball Card Company. So, yeah, make sure you guys get on board with each other, sub each other's channels back and forth. Some of the channels put on there a little tag on their description and stuff. Hashtag we grow together. Let's do that. Again, I'm trying to scream up to 1,000 as quick as I can, hopefully by the end of the year. But in about 1 minute here, I'm going to go over some of the things that we're going to do and got up and coming on my channel with some changes. I'm going to be changing my content for Pack Break Tuesdays. That's going to be Box Break Tuesdays. And then on my Saturday, in just about less than a minute here, I'm going to go over what we're going to start doing on Saturdays. Hopefully we can get everything I can get it all organized for this Saturday to do my first one. Lucas Fitzpatrick, you're one of the best baseball card people that have ever done this. Well, I don't mind. I like doing the history. I like everything else. So without further ado, you're probably tired of seeing my little intro video there. I'm going to pause that right there, close this window down, and then you're going to get a sneak peek as to what we got coming up on Saturdays. All right, can everybody read that sign I got up there on the computer? That is, I can't do all the fancy inserts, but I feel this works better for my feeble mind at 61, trying to figure out how to do all this electronic gadgetry and the way they do the fancy things on the channels. But this is just coming from my heart, and just good. Thanks there, Lucas. I appreciate it. I wanted to make sure it was clear. So I got inspired by John Jabs on his channel. When I was watching his last Saturday stream, I wasn't able to go on live. So Kevin's, oh, there you go. Kevin's talking to Manny in Spanish there. Yeah, Kevin's an awesome guy. So just want to go over, I'll read over this. You can see everything that's on there, but starting Saturday is what I'd like to do is try this. We'll see how things go over. But $1, I kind of labeled it in the description of the video that I'm posting up today as 1 minute, but I'm going to do 1.5 minutes just because of the lag time on the stream. Gives you a little bit extra time. And I'm going to do a trial run and show you how this is going to work. I'm not going to auction off any cards today, but we're just going to do a dry run through so you'll know how the auction will work when we do it. But it'll be 1 minute lightning auctions. And we're going to do this through my PayPal account. My PayPal address is listed there, kjvrealbaptist@aol.com. That's my PayPal account. And when you do send the payment, do different people that are doing this, it helps out a little bit more. Friends and family payment method, please. So you can choose how you want to do your payment, if it's for business, or I consider you guys friends and family on my channel. We're one big family here, and that's what I want to keep it to. So this is how I'm going to break things down. All the auctions that I'll be doing will start out at $1. All right? So, truth be told, there we go. Hey guys, just wanted to stop in and say hello, that you guys mean the world to me. Donald, keep doing what you're doing. Well, I'm hoping I can keep doing what I'm doing and not have to get a part-time job. I'd like to do this full-time, and that's what I'm trying to work toward, but I do need support. So my original goal when I did start the channel was working on getting my most of my collection sold off that I don't personally PC. I've got pretty close to probably about 1 million cards, and it's time now that I got to start getting rid of some of these. That's what my wife's ultimate goal was when I retired, to sell off my collection. So that's what we're gonna do. So all my auctions in the $1 1 minute lightning auctions, and I'll explain the minute and a half here in a second. But if you get 2 cards in the different auctions that I'll be doing, and by the way, on most of the auctions I'll be having at least 40 to 50 cards, so it might be a couple hour stream, might be an hour stream, depending on how the auctions move along. I might do 1 or 2 cards at the same time if they're kind of like lesser value cards that I feel. But again, you only get what people are willing to pay for a card. The Beckett value and the different value going around the community and stuff could be one thing, but if somebody's not willing to pay that much, you're only going to get what you pay. So I'm expecting 3 packages, and I have no mail. They will come soon. So yeah, so all the auctions will start out at $1, but what I'm going to go over next is my shipping for these $1 auctions. So of course, if you only bid on 2 cards during the whole auction, it'll only cost you $1 for shipping, plus whatever the card final bid was. So if you get up to 4 cards, and all these packages will go first class mail and a first class small envelope or package rate. Okay, if they're up to about 4 cards, I think it'll probably just go in a regular envelope and a top loader. That can go in a regular envelope with no padding, but it'll be in some type of a protection, like either a top loader or something like that. Then when you do jump up to the 5 card, between 5 and 40 cards, I've already weighed things out to get my estimates on what the pricing factor would be here, so that I'm not getting gypped up. The only thing I'll be getting gypped out of by doing the prices I got broke down here is my shipping, my packing envelopes, and different things like that. But so 5 to 40 cards will cost you $3 shipping. If you get 41 to 60 cards, it'll cost you $4 in shipping. But then if you get 61 to 80 cards, which that won't be for most of my auctions, but I'll be tailoring one of these for my box breaks too. Then pretty much what'll happen there is it'll be $5. But if you do go over 81 or more cards, it'll cost $7.50. And when you get up to that level, to help protect the cards better, it'll be in a small priority flat rate box. And that is how much Stamps.com charges me for a small priority flat rate box. So, and of course, if you're order during the auctions does go over $100, you will have free shipping. If your order goes over $100, you will have free shipping. So then when you do pay for it at the end of the auction for that day, please include a PayPal message with the following information on it. Make sure you give me your YouTube channel. That's how I'm going to track and follow all the people that go in my channel. Once you do this the first time, I'll have you in my database so that I could just refer to you at a later date, so you won't have to send me your address each time. Just the first time you make a purchase on PayPal from me, or if you know I already have your address on file, then you don't have to worry about your YouTube channel name. But actually, yeah, YouTube channel name when you do pay me by PayPal, because your PayPal will probably be a different name, just so I can link it to on the screen. Because when I tag your cards when you're in the channel, I'll be basically putting a sticky note on there so I know who it's for in the auction. All right. So, and then at the end of the auction, don't pay until the end of the auction, and please send one PayPal payment for your entire order for that auction. Okay, because I can always refer back to the auction video to make sure I got everything correct there. So, at Donald Blomdahl, if you sell the other 2 stacks, will you do the case break today? Yes, yeah, I don't want you to... Kevin's already got a spot in the box, but yeah. You find... Oh, Hats McGee says he finally finished my cards. Oh, wow, just now told me... It gave me my alert saying I'm live now. And here we've been online for like 12 minutes now. But that's okay. But yeah, so does anybody have any questions with the $1 1-minute Lightning auctions? Just before we move on to the next step, I'm going to show you how this will kind of work. I'm going to show you kind of how it works. And every once in a while, you never know. As an added bonus, I might even throw one of these in there. This is just going to be a... well, you know what? Yeah. I'll do this as, for those that don't have one yet, I'm going to do something right this minute here in just a second. We're going to do a trial run. I didn't plan. This is spur of the moment. This is how I do things sometimes. This is spur of the moment. But thanks, Hats McGee, for getting my cards finished. I'm probably going to have to wait till this weekend to get yours kind of finished up. But I do have some cards already, but I did find 1 or 2 of that one rookie card you're looking for, but I'm working on looking for some more through my I have my I have 2 5,000 count boxes with what I call my hit card, not necessarily hit cards, but like subsets, not your normal common cards and stuff like that. So I got a whole bunch of cards to go through trying to find cards that I think you would really appreciate and enjoy there, Hats McGee. But yeah, if I do get an alert from my eBay auction and those other 2 spots do sell off, again, the eBay auction, it's not a super one, it's 1988 tops. And this is, I'm going to show you one of the Tom Glavines, so hopefully we pull one out of the box. But for somebody that might not get one in their stack, if for some reason we don't get a Tom Glavine in there, I do have an extra one, and this is the extra one that'll be part of that box break. And I'll probably have that there, but that's the only notable really Hall of Famer rookie card that's in the 1988 set. There are some other rookies that are in there that are pretty good. So just wanted to throw that out there. But the Topps box is in standby. In a second here, I'll show you that. I'm going to go next to our... There. So that is the eBay box break that is on there. But I think the other way I'm going to start doing this is later. That's McGee, the Obsessed Astro. Lucas, that's like a $250 card. It was a joke. Could you give me an Ozzie Albies autographed baseball card for my birthday? I wish I had an Ozzy Albies autographed baseball card for your birthday, but I don't even have one of those. I'm not a big. Everybody knows I'm a Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., and as such. Okay, but let's do. Let's see. I'm trying to remember where I was going with this. Oh, we're gonna do a mock auction right now. Okay. So as you can see right now, you can see my timer there. This is how I'm going to be setting up my timer for my auctions. And what we're going to do just for fun here right now, and this is only if you guys want to participate. There's only 7 people in the room. But we got this fancy little rookie card here. Some of you guys have probably seen it. But I'm going to do just a mock auction right now. Starting the bidding off at $1 for this. Don't start bidding yet, people. Don't start bidding. I'm going to explain the whole situation here in a second. This is just going to be a trial run 1-card auction for Donald Blomdahl Jr.'s rookie card. Okay? Donald Blomdahl Jr.'s rookie card. So that you'll be getting... Oh, hold on. I got to tip it back a little bit so don't fall over on me here. All right? So this is going to be a... how you doing, Philip? Okay, so this is going to be just a trial run. Okay, so that card is going to be up for auction, and I don't want to see any bids in the chat room for now. And if nobody bids, that's fine. This is just for fun. I just want to show you how the trial run's going to go, and then but if somebody does bid on this and somebody does win the auction, I will ask that you submit the payment then for and just for this one-time auction, this will be free shipping on this one right here. So if everybody's ready, as soon as I push the start button on the timer here, you'll see the clock running down. I'll pay attention to the chat as we go along, and then when the timer does run down, you'll hear this sound. When I see the timer run down to 0. The little app here that I have on my mini iPad is not going to give any sound or nothing. But when the timer clicks down to 0, are you sending? So hats. I need your address. Okay. So this is what you're going to hear when the timer runs down to 0, and it'll be 7 times you'll hear this sound. Okay. That signifies the end of the auction, and then when I look on the stream, whatever the last bid is, once I ring the bell, because I do have a delay here, but that's why instead of a 1-minute auction, I'm giving you 1 minute and 30 seconds, gives you a little bit of time to get your bidding done early. And again, this is just fun. I'm not expecting much, or if nobody bids at all, that is fine too. But as soon as I start the timer here, I'm going to watch the chat and see what we're going. So I'll count down from 3 for this first trial run offer, and then I'll start the timer. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we got the timer going on this auction. Nobody's in the bidding on this yet. I'll try and sound like an auctioneer, but I don't do a real good job. And if nobody bids on it, trust me, don't feel bad, guys. You don't have to. This is spur of the moment. This is just something for fun. But we got like 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Brewers Cards Forever. Brewers Cards Forever's got it for $1. $1. $1. Whoa, Manny E. Cullen C. Oh, $3.50. Oh, by the way, too, try and do it in 25-cent increments when you do increase the bid. Don't go like 1 penny over the person. But yeah, do it in 25-cent increments after the $1. So we have $3.50. We got Brewers Card Forever at $3.75. $3.75. 40 seconds on the timer. 40 seconds on the timer. So we've got close to 30 seconds on the timer here. Dearman, nice for you to jump in on us here. You home from school already? So 24 seconds. You can see the timer running down there for the auction. All right. If you do win the auction, you do have to pay via PayPal. Hey there, Dearman. Nice to see you in the stream. So 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got the end of the auction. It looks like Brewers Cards Forever has won the auction. Brewers Cards Forever did win the auction here. So again, you can always go back to the video here, but this is just this is not my computer version, but my printout version. So again, send it via PayPal. Free shipping on this one. kjvrealbaptist@aol.com. kjvrealbaptist@aol.com. So for $3.75, when I get the PayPal from you with your YouTube channel and complete mailing address, you will now be in my database. In case you bid on a card in the future, I'll have your information. So appreciate that. Again, that was just a mock auction for my... So this Saturday, I'll be setting up between now and then for my first Lightning auctions. You can go back to the beginning of this video if you do want to review what we showed. You won it. Yeah. Brewers card. Yeah, Brewers Cards Forever. So send me the $3.75. Again, PayPal it. Friends and family, because you guys are part of my family on my channel here. But that is that. And then all I do to get ready for my next auction is I clear that. The timer will start over again. Then when we actually do the actual auctions, everything will change there. So pretty much now, let's see, check my time here. We got 8 more minutes before we start. I'm trying to think. Oh, so yeah, then the other thing, I'll be making a similar sheet to this for my box breaks. Instead of doing it on eBay, I'll be doing it for my box breaks. But yeah, I've got 2 more spots left in my 1988 tops. That's what I have listed on my eBay page here. Let me bring this back up here a little bit closer so you can see the eBay listing. It says I've got 2 sold. It says 1 available, but there's actually 2. Let me do a refresh just in case somebody else did buy another spot. Let me just see. Yeah, still 2 spots sold. So there is 1, not actually 1. When I open this, you can do this. This is how you find out what spot you want to break into. You can see the top left is out of stock. That's already been bought. The top right stack is out of stock. But I still have pretty much the bottom left and the bottom right. So if by the time we're done with going over my tops history for 1955, pretty much what I will do here is, let me move some of this stuff out of the way here. Okay. Got to make a little bit room, get ready to do the tops history here. Move my bell out of the way so that we got everything ready there for sure. So we've got 7 people in the stream. Clayton's here, KB Cards is here. Hey Kev. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do there. I'm trying to think what if so if you do want to buy into it's not an auction for the box here. Oops, sorry, yeah. There, that shows you the nice crisp box. All right, I've already got it labeled when I do have all the spots sold. And then here, I'll change this. This is the bottom of the box. So the bottom of the box here, you got Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, Kent Tekulve, and Mike Schmidt. So we've got, that's pretty cool. 3 Hall of Famers on the back of the box. All right. And then this is another picture. So I have all these pictures listed on there. These are the different sets you can get on the bottom of the box. Again, I do have another box of 1988 tops that we can open at a future date. And then I've got this picture in there also. So this is a picture that I took off the tops, the trading card database, Trading Card DB. So that is what we're searching for out of this 792 card set. So just wanted to kind of share some of this with you since we did have a minute or two. Looks like we still got 5 minutes before we actually get into the history of the 1955 set. Okay, at least the history for the 1955 set is a smaller set. So that kind of, oops, sorry, scrolled down too far there. Let me get this kind of centered here. There we go. So that is, and then, yeah, also off to the right here, you can kind of see, I'll kind of get my camera closer here. You can look up, same as my PayPal, KJV Real Baptist. When you're looking up my store name, that is the easiest way to do it because it's tied into my actual Hall of Fame Veteran Sports Cards name for my store. You can search that. That's my seller information there. You can see my rating, 825, 99.4%. I should have had 100%, but I listed up a book on eBay, and you can check back and see what that slightly negative comment was. It was a hardcover Bible, and for some reason when I listed it using the ISBN, it said it was a leather-covered Bible, but it wasn't. It was the hardcover version, and the person was a little bit upset, and he didn't communicate with me. If he did, I probably would have either refunded his money and said he could keep the Bible, because I don't mind. That's getting God's Word into somebody's hand. But yeah, so let's see. We've got 4 minutes to go. And then we'll go into the history of Topps baseball for 1955. Does anybody have any other questions? Dearman Donald Blomdahl went to the doctors today. I have strep throat. Oh no. Well, don't be doing any YouTube streaming yet then, okay? Or a sore throat. But I have a whole bunch of white dogs in there my mom and the doctor saw. Oh my word. A whole bunch of white dogs in there, huh? That's cute, Dearman. All right. We'll be praying that you'll get better, okay? I pray for all the people on my channel, especially if different people communicate through email and stuff, different needs they have in their life. I do pray. So I did one earlier. Well, don't do a whole lot, okay? Give your voice a rest, give your throat a rest, and just kind of go into the YouTube channels and enjoy watching YouTube and the hobby you like collecting, your sports cards. Okay, you should be in the next day or two probably getting the package I sent you earlier in the week. Okay. All right, thank you there. I just got my payment from Brewers Cards Forever. I just got my payment, so I appreciate that. So I'll get that ready, and that'll be mailed out to you tomorrow. Okay, that'll be mailed out tomorrow to you. All right. So let's see, what else do I got going on here? I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna get ready here. We got about 2 minutes to go for our, just in case, and we got 11 people in the stream here. Again, for some people that just jumped in, when you have a chance later, go back in the video and look at the beginning. What I'm going to do is on my Patreon page and my YouTube page, I'm going to put my revised schedule on what we're going to be doing on our Tuesday box breaks. Instead of Pack Break Tuesday, we're going to do a Box Break Tuesday. And hopefully what I'll do on that is I'm going to randomize after we do the box break for the 1988, see what the next one is, and then I'll post in my videos underneath, so you have the main title. Under the secondary line of the video for that day, I'll say the date and what box we're breaking next, in case you're interested in buying in on the live paid box break. And we'll do that where I'll just have you PayPal me right from the live stream when I receive either the four spots or the 6 spots in a box, depending on how the hobby box is broken out. Some, like the 1982 Donruss, has 6 different stacks, so I have to do that one a little bit differently than just the upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. So my $5 baseball card box. Well, that's cool there, Dearman. But we do have 10:30 here, so without further ado, let me close this up for now. Okay, get ready down here for my hopefully I can get this adjusted right here. You can kind of see on the, these are from the 1954 cards from last week's video. But I'll be getting ready to go here now on this 1955 baseball card set. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. trying to move the book and it knocked my tripod over here. But I got to try and figure out, let me see if I can, there we go. That'll maybe lock it in so it will not tip as easily. So without further ado, we're going to get into our Topps history for the 1955 baseball set now. Okay, as far as my moderators, please keep an eye on the chat a little bit. I won't be able to see it as much, but it takes me, there's the 2 pages I have on here that I read through the Topps baseball card history set, and then I'll take my phone off the tripod and go through and highlight the cards in the set, okay? So without further ado, we're going to start into the history of the 1955 baseball card set. So only 90 miles apart, 2 major league franchises were at opposite ends of the emotional standings in 1955. In Philadelphia, the American League said goodbye to the Athletics, who moved to Kansas City. In Brooklyn, where a battle cry of the faithful had long been wait till next year finally arrived, and the Dodgers, after 7 unsuccessful attempts, won their first World Series. Dodgers fans and their euphoria couldn't possibly imagine that after 2 more seasons, their heroes too would be gone. Rarely has a World Series hero had his dreams come true in a way that happened for Dodgers left-hander Johnny Podres. With 4 future Hall of Famers in the starting lineup, the Podres, coming off a year when he lost more games than he won, 9 and 10, and didn't pitch a complete game after June 12th, he certainly wasn't the likely choice to be the man in the spotlight. After the Yankees won the first 2 games, Podres celebrated his 23rd birthday by winning Game 3. Going all the way, he came back in Game 7, pitched another complete game, shutting out the Yankees 2-0, and the Dodgers had their first World Championship. In addition to their World Series checks, there were other rewards for some of the Brooklyn players. Pitcher Don Newcomb led the league in winning percentage. Duke Snider was the RBI leader and the Sporting News' choice as Major League Player of the Year. And in the National League's Most Valuable Player Award went for the 3rd time to catcher Roy Campanella. While pennants were being won in Brooklyn and the Bronx New York Giants fans were consoled by Willie Mays, who led the league in slugging percentage in triples, and became the only the 4th player in National League history to reach the 50 home run plateau, leading the league with 51 home runs. The American League's move to Kansas City was resounding success at the gate. Although the team finished in 6th place, 33 games behind the Yankees, after 14 games at home, they had drawn more people than the A's had drawn the entire previous year in Philadelphia. The Yankees had the home run and slugging percentage leader, Mickey Mantle, and the league's most valuable player also for the 3rd time, Yogi Berra, but the RBI title was shared by Boston's Jackie Jensen and Detroit's Ray Boone. The batting crown went to the youngest player ever to win the title, 20-year-old Detroit outfielder Al Kaline. The All-Star Game was held in Milwaukee County Stadium. It turned out to be what All-Star games are supposed to be, the best against the best in a tight game, so tight that it lasted until the 12th inning. Stan Musial led off that inning for the National League. As he came to the plate, he mentioned to catcher Yogi Berra that he was getting tired. Berra said he was too, so Musial promptly hit the first pitch for a home run, giving the National League a 6-5 victory. 2 great American League players, both of whom were general managers in 1955, were elected to the Hall of Fame, Hank Greenberg and Joe Cronin. Clark Griffith, pitcher, manager, and club owner over the span of more than half a century, and the man for whom the Washington ballpark was named. died at 85. 8 days later, the man who won more games than any pitcher in history, in whose honor the trophy measuring pitching greatness would be named, Cy Young, who died at the age of 88. A month later, the baseball world host Honus Wagner, the greatest shortstop in the game's history, and regarded by some experts as its greatest hitter, the 8-time National League batting champion, was 81. Television brought something new to its baseball coverage when the 1955 World Series was shown in compatible color, which was the phrase that told viewers that black and white sets would still receive the telecasts. So here's some information about the cards in this set. Except for Topps' initial 1951 issue, the 1955 set is the smallest they ever produced, containing only 206 cards. Originally, it was intended to be 210 card set, but because of litigation with Bowman, 4 cards were not issued. Card number 175, card number 186, card number 203, and card number 209. There is no record of who was to be pictured on them. For the first time, Topps employed 2 photo horizontal cards. These included the rookie cards for Sandy Koufax, Harmon Killebrew, and Roberto Clemente, all in baseball's Hall of Fame now. The Willie Mays card is valued up to $110. Tops in the set. Remember now, these values that they list whenever they list the value are back from 1986 when they produced and printed this book. Okay? So there we go. There is the history behind the Topps 1955 set. So without further ado, I am going to take my phone out from the tripod so it'll get, oh, there we go, I switched things around, sorry. You can see I really do exist. Now I'll be joining you at the end of the stream here, but let me turn this back around, and I'm going to get ready to highlight these cards for you, okay? So pardon as I reposition myself. The screen's gonna go, oh no, I don't have to go blank. I'll set it up here real quick while I reposition myself for this part of the stream here. I gotta kind of take a knee. I'm not taking a knee on the field, I'm just taking a knee on my chair so I can get positioned to be able to highlight these cards for you. Alright, so pretty much, again, these are the way they did all of these. I think there's just a few cards that face the other way. So this was a unique set in the way that they did produce them. So there's pretty much 4 cards on a row, and then we're going to go through this 206 card set, okay? So it's a little bit different angle here, but we'll go through these. You got Dusty Rhodes, Ted Williams, number 2, Art Fowler, Al Kaline. I'll just go back and forth here so you can just see and get a picture in case you ever did want to go back and view this video. You can kind of see what the cards look like from this set. They do have, again, they have the picture, the photo type shop with the signatures. There's autographs on all these cards, but they're just printed on. They don't count as an autograph card. Back in the day, they did not do that as much. You had to get it hand signed, and then it probably would be worth a lot more these days. So I'll go through each of these pages. Bear with me. I do have my phone plugged in, but I do have a longer cord now. I got a longer cord for my phone, so at least now I can kind of go through all these cards in this set, and then we'll change the page as we need to and get to each one. Alright. I can kind of see the chat here. Why is everyone being quiet? Some people just like to go through as we go through the set here and see what these cards look like. But this kind of gives you a chance to, you can chat back and forth. I've already looked through, not the whole book, but I kind of do look ahead so I can see the different there. There's Warren Spahn right there. Okay, let me turn the page. Then I have to do my adjustment by holding my phone so I can hold the page down flat here as we go through these. All right. You probably see maybe some players that you remember if you collected or have any cards from this set. I don't have any originals from this era, that's for sure. I have some reprints for some of these that I've got through the years in different sets. I'll just sometimes shout out different names that I recognize the players. Bob Kennedy there. There we go. Hank Aaron. Hammering Hank Aaron there. Do a little zoom in on that one. Card number 47. And then, of course, when I'm looking at with my Streamlabs app and stuff, I do your chat shows up on my stream here, but I know it doesn't show up on yours. It shows a different format there. Bill Trammell. Rip Rapolsky. Oh, hold on a second. Had my cord got hung up there. Sometimes I don't mind, especially I know it's not going to be a long stream. I could have just might do that now here in a second here now that I got to change page. I'll unplug my phone for a second so I don't have that hindrance. I don't want to inadvertently tear one of the bags or pages here in the stream. That would be embarrassing for me too, to actually tear a page in the book. But sometimes I might not see the names depending on where the texts, the chat room's going here. But it's just nice seeing some of these old cards as we go through the sets. Again, we'll be going through this series through the 1986 set as we progress through the book. So I get lots of positive feedback on the video content from this series, so I'm glad you guys enjoy it. As we highlight the Topps baseball cards, I will be down the road going into different series. I was looking at a YouTube investor channel. He's a financial investor by day and a sports card investor by night when he does his YouTube channel. And he just, his video was so interesting, and I learned even more than I already knew about different information on the back of cards, as far as knowing sometimes when you look at the back of a card, how you can tell what sheet it came from when they printed these out in sheets. So it's just so interesting to find out more little tidbits and information about different things that I didn't even know. I know Eric on his channel, he's talked about it a little bit, but it's just nice to see these. I did get my alert saying that my last buy-in and one of my last big ones, that's for sure, from Jabs, is en route. And that was from I think the middle of last month when he did that break. So I know he keeps very, very busy in his channel. Just yesterday, I think it was, before I went to church, I watched the first part of his stream, and he now has 42,000 subscribers. He's got well over 41,000 subscribers, more than I got. But that's fine. We will get up there. I think I'm over 650 now from last I checked, I think. I think I'm at that. No, I don't have any mail call today there, Dearman. No family mail call today. No packages. I did check my business address. No packages there. I am expecting a couple packages today, but I won't be able to get to that. I have a luncheon I have to go to at 12 o'clock. So, but I will see. I mean, if we do end up selling those other two spots on my auction, I haven't got any alert on my phone yet. But if I do get those other two spots sold, we will break that box open, the 1988 Topps. And then again, for my ones moving forward, I will be doing it a different way. That'll be my box break Tuesdays after my weekend off. Again, so far, I'm debating. I might start doing something on a Sunday afternoon, maybe between 2 and 4 o'clock. So I may add that into my schedule since baseball season's almost over. I do watch football once in a while, but that's only the Seattle Seahawks. But and I do have 3 boxes of football cards that I'll be breaking up this fall. I bought them in a garage sale this summer. Just want to share that with my football fans out there in case you're into the early 90s. The early 90s for Topps baseball. I think it's, I don't want to say it wrong. Sets. I'll highlight it in just a second here when we finish this set off here. But only 206 cards in this set. You can see our numbers are getting higher now. So we're getting closer to finishing here. Getting ready to, I think I got, after this page, I think I got 2 more pages, I believe. 2 more pages. Yeah, we have this 1 full page and then 1 more page, 1/2 a page to go as we move through this set. Hats McGee, the obsessed Astro fan. Gotta go. Bye, everyone. Take care there, Hats McGee. Thanks for jumping on board in the stream today. Do appreciate that. And I will go over the 1988 until we get those other 2 spots sold. It's pretty much on hold. Once I get those other 2 spots sold in the box, then I can go ahead and break open that box. So, tell you what, as soon as I finish here, I'll just check with, see if the 2 that bought into the break are on the channel. I can see that Kevin's still here. I see Kevin's card collecting is here. And I mean, what I could do, and I'll talk about it as soon as we finish the stream here, or the card portion of the 1955 Topps history. As you can see, the next page here in the bottom is blank. There you go, Willie Mays. There's Willie Mays right there. Ed Stanky. Boy, what a name he must have had to fight with when he was younger. Ed Stanky. Alright, these are our last few cards here. Alright. Last few cards here again. 210, the cards are numbered to, but remember there's 4 cards that were not printed because they didn't get the rights from probably either the managers or the players, or for some reason that they couldn't. It could have been, don't know for sure the reasons. It didn't really not say in the history there. But there we go. Duke Snider at the end there is the last card, number 210. So there we have it. The Topps 1955 baseball card set. Let me put this in here. Sorry guys for the little shakiness and unsteadiness here. The screen's gonna look blank. No, here, I'll set it up to where there you can stare at my part of my separation table there as I move this box out of the way and make room for the rest of the stream here as we end things up. Okay, because it looks like I've got a little bit of time to play with before I have to be to my luncheon at noon. So let me get this back here. Oh, sorry guys. You just fell on the floor. You just fell on the floor. I dropped yous. Sorry about that. Oh no, that's no problem there, Clayton. Trust me, I don't want to put anybody on the spot here. But I don't want to put anybody on the spot. So here, let me get my phone plugged in real quick first, so I can get it charging back up. So I have it when I go to my luncheon here. So yeah. So again, this will be some of my up and coming stuff. This Saturday I'll be doing the $1 1 minute lightning auctions. Okay, and on the beginning of this video, it does have all this information here. Okay, it does have all this information. So on the beginning of the video, so I just wanted to poke that out there real quick for you. I'm going to, let's see, I think, is that, yeah, there we go. So there's not the auction, but there's the eBay listing for the 1988 tops. I did not notice anything as far as let's see here, hold on, what am I doing? Oh, that's what I did. Okay, so that is right there for now. I'm gonna just do a refresh real quick. I don't believe I sold any other spots. After the refresh is done here, it should sell, it probably just show the 2 spots. That's fine. So what do you mean Brewers cards forever? I bought enough 88 and 88 for everyone in the room. Yeah, I kind of know it's not the best set to do, but that was on my randomizer. Let me show you my randomizer that I have all my, is on my wheel of names here. You can see my wheel of names here. Those are the up and coming box breaks. After much thought and prayer, I'm probably going to be adding some more on here. Some that I was going to have personal breaks on the channel, but I think I might just open them up, and they will be some, most likely some newer product. Okay, and I'll go over the pricing. So pretty much when I do a similar format like this one here, or actually, what am I doing that for? Like this one here. All right, again, this will be for my dollar cards when I get ready to do these auctions. This will be, I can set that up there while I'm going here. I mean, I had 4 5,000 count boxes full of 1987 Topps cards. You almost sound like me there, Brewers cards. Brewers cards forever. Yeah, I have still probably a dozen 5,000 count boxes I still have to sort through that are not organized in any type or sort of way. Sometimes they're little like break sections, like it might be a 87, a 86, a 92. Yeah. So I have lots of sorting still to do, but that gives me plenty of time to do that. But I do have enough that I can start doing maybe some auctions and stuff. Eventually down the road too, I'll be doing some Stars and Steels auctions. Some of those will start off at $1. Some of them are worth a lot more than that. In case you're not familiar with the Stars and Steels baseball card set, I did do a video. If you look back in my older videos, when I broke open the hobby box of Stars and Steels. Stars and Steel is pretty much a unique type card. Not too many years have they done those. It's an actual metal card, and the information is just in case you're wondering, this is my Ken Griffey Jr. Stars and Steels card. See how you can see my reflection from the camera there? Probably if I do it on the back here. See how you can see my reflection there on the metal card? But this is my Ken Griffey Jr. Stars and Steels card. It's a mint 9 from PSA. But I will be auctioning off cards similar to this on the channel. And some of my lesser known stars will probably definitely start out at $1. Some of the higher end ones will be for a different auction when I get down the road. Now I got everything tumbling on me. I knew that was going to happen. Set these things up on stands, and you're hoping they'll stay in the right spot. And there we go. Get my Ken Griffey Jr. signature card back up on where he needs to be. and set that up. Okay, so a beautiful card. Yes, it is. Hey there, Daniel H. Thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate that. But let's see. So far, I have Ken D and Glenn H. Or Kevin D and Glenn H are the only two that have bought into the break so far. Alright, so I know Kevin's still here. Jim Fleschenar. Oh, as long as you have good lighting and table space, sorting is fun. Oh yeah, I'm in my son's old room in our house here in Arlington, Washington, and yeah, I have some nice LED lights in the ceiling there. That's pretty much my lighting I use for my channel, and I think things look pretty good here. Let me just you can kind of see, this is how I normally do. This is my break table here. There, I can get quite a bit of space. Oh wow, I must have adjusted that to where I can go down a lot more now. Whoa, I can even see my keyboard shelf down here. But yeah, a lot of times I'll do my breaks right here, opening up the cards. You can see that actually turns out pretty good with good lighting and stuff. This is again this is the only notable card you can really pull out of the Topps 1988 set. There are some other stars in there, some Hall of Famers. I have my listing here for that part. But that's pretty much as far as there are 63 different Hall of Famer cards that you can pull out of the 1988 set. There's pretty much card number 4. In Eddie Murray, you could pull out the error card. There's an error card and a correction card done. And then one of the new things I learned recently from checking out my investor channel there yesterday, if you look on the bottom here, if I get it to focus correctly, you see there where it has the copyright 1988 Topps Chewing Gum Incorporated. So of course this tells you it's the 1988 set. But do you see that letter to the left with the asterisk after it? That letter to the left with the asterisk next to it shows you what sheet it was cut from. Again, these are printed out on large sheets. Let me turn my camera around and I'll show you the back, similar to what they look like. Everybody in the back there, especially if you're new on my channel and stuff, you can see in the back wall over here, I've got an uncut sheet of 1984 Topps. Unfortunately, Don Mattingly's on that, not on that sheet. But and when I learned about this, I'm like, well, I don't really want to turn. I can turn that around, and I can see all the backs of the cards. When I had this sheet framed from a local place here, it is double-sided, so I can turn it around and actually see all the backs of the cards and all the stats and the information they have on the back there. So that just gives you an idea of what the sheets of cards look like before they send them through the cutting machine. So that is how they printed all the cards out with all the information on the back. Then they cut them into a finished product that you see when you pull the cards out of the packs. Okay? So, but yeah, that little number on the bottom there. Hold on, I gotta get my hand out of the way there and then it'll focus. There we go. You can see the 1988 Topps. So that little C with the asterisk, depending on how big the set was, they would put the sheet letter there. So they'd have so many A, B, C. They might even go to D or E or F, depending on how many sheets to produce that complete set. And they're not in any kind of order on the sheets. But you know that this Tom Glavine came from sheet C. So if you ended up getting a box of baseball cards that did not have any sheet C cards, you wouldn't get a Don Glavine in it. Or a Tom Glavine. Don Glavine. I got my name stuck in my head. Okay? So that kind of gives you a little bit of a little bit of unknown history that they don't really talk about much, but that you can find out about different things. That's why the newer cards, they have the serialized sequencing on the back. And then you can look at the different serial numbers they list in there, and you can tell whether by the last couple digits, whether it's a short print or a regular common card. But that's pretty much how they do that. So hopefully maybe tomorrow for our Hall of Fame Friday. We do have 4 Hall of Famers we'll be going over tomorrow for my Hall of Fame Friday. Just so you do know. So we've got 4 Hall of Famers tomorrow, of which one I don't have a baseball card. It's a less common player. But so pretty much that's what we'll be doing tomorrow for our Hall of Fame Friday. And then we'll be doing our first set of dollar auctions. There. Oh, Sportsline's with us here. That's great info, Don. Didn't know that. Hey, I like to share new found facts when I find them, when I'm doing my research. But yeah, for the 1988 Topps baseball card set, again, it's 792 cards in the set, so it's a rather large set. And then for rookie cards within the set, of course, there are other rookies. I kind of looked through the set. As far as rookie card, there is one with an error, and that's card number 18. Al Leader, rookie card. Future Star has an error card and a corrected card. So when they started the run, somebody proofed it after they started printing. So some got put into boxes, an error card, and then they did make a change to the plates, and then they did produce more with the corrected card. So I don't know the exact stats or information on how many error cards there were, but that gives you an idea there. And of course, the only Hall of Famer that does have a rookie card in this set is Tom Glavine. Okay, card number 779. So I'll just kind of show you a little sheet here how I print out that information so I have it. You got all-star cards. You got Tim Raines, Tony Gwynn, Andre Dawson, Ozzie Smith, Dave Winfield, Kirby Puckett, Alan Trammell, and Wade Boggs. And then you have normal ones. You have some of the team leader cards has the Hall of Famer on the cover on the pitcher side, and then sometimes you have manager cards. So different ones that make it through, like Tom Lasorda's in there. Dennis Eckersley, Barry Larkin, Kirby Puckett. So that is my listings I print out when I get ready to do a box break, so I can go over it, or if you have any questions on a certain player to find out if they're in the list or not. I like watching in the chat here sometimes when you guys are chatting with each other. But so yeah, does anyone have any other questions for me for up and coming? As soon as I get a chance, probably after my luncheon this afternoon, I'm going to come home and update my About Me tab with my new schedule so that people will be aware of the new schedule. So yeah, pretty much that's all I can think of for late, great, and breaking news. I don't mind staying in the chat with you for a while. Hats, that was a great tribute you did yesterday. All right. So I'm trying to see here, trying to think of what else. I'm pretty sure I covered everything I wanted to go over with you guys in the channel. Just let me take one peek here. Again, this is my randomizer that I use. Let me put this up here so you can see that. That's for our box breaks, and I'll be probably doing a schedule, or maybe check with people in the chat and see which box you would like me to break for my next Tuesday break. Hopefully we can get the last couple spots, 2 spots sold. If not, what I may do, we'll just figure out how things go. Daniel H. Don, you are a man after my own heart. I love Ken Griffey Jr. Why, thanks there, Daniel H. Appreciate that. Hats McGee or question mark. Slowly building my Griffey collection. Well, there, Daniel H. Get to know me more in the channel and stuff, and I might be able to help you with some of your Griffies. You never know. We can work something. Chi-Town Breaks is in here. Chi-Town jumped in. We got 12 people on the stream now. All right, Chi-Town Breaks. Nice to see you on the channel here. If you get a chance, look at the beginning. That's where I talk about. Let me flash this up here real quick so you know what's going on. If you're looking at the, if you're just listen, are you listening in the background there, Chi-Town Breaks, or are you watching the stream? But this is what we got up and coming. The first time I'm going to do one of these is this coming Saturday. Let's see. I gotta get this. There we go. Put it up like that so you can see the whole thing there. But yeah, starting Saturday, I'm going to be running these. I'm going to be doing probably an hour or 2 hours. That's going to be the main thrust of my live stream. Is going to be my $1 1 minute lightning auctions, kind of like some people are doing in the channels now. But I just wanted to jump on board with this. Are you in DC or Washington? Oh, I'm in Arlington, Washington, up in Washington State, just north of Seattle. In case you're wondering there, Daniel H. So if you're close to, are you closer to DC there? Chi-Town Breaks. Just got back home from job hunting. Job hunting? You looking for a job there, Chi-Town Breaks? Oh, Daniel H. You're from Tacoma. Tacoma, Washington? You're just south of me then. Okay. So now we got another person in the channel there. Yeah, that's from Washington. I've got a couple to the north of me that visit in my channel here. I've got I think someone in the channel is from Ferndale. And of course you got Lloyd Abraham. He's up in British Columbia, up north there in British Columbia. Oh, but you live in Minnesota now. Okay. Yeah, I actually was in a little town called Bagley, Minnesota. That's where my dad was from. So I don't know where in Minnesota you're from, but that's cool. Okay, so you lived in Tacoma, and now you're in Minnesota. He's in Minnesota. Yes, sir. Washington is my home state. I grew up on the north end of Tacoma. Oh, okay. North end of Tacoma. That's where my one aunt and uncle live. And my one aunt, she lives in Des Moines. Or not Des Moines. Actually, she's like right on the outskirts of Federal Way, right near World Vision headquarters is. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I first moved out to Washington in 1978 after I graduated from high school. Fell in love with Washington and just stayed out here ever since. Of course, 20 years in the Navy, 20 years with the post office, and we decided to retire here. All right. What happened to Chi? Oh, you lost your job yesterday, the Chi-Town. Oh, okay. Got to keep you in our prayers there, Chi-Town Breaks, that you'll pick up another job. I'm sure the Lord will bless you. But we will keep you in our prayers, that's for sure. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I went over my minute lightning auctions. Yeah, so sorry, I'm speechless there. I'm thinking about Chi-Town Breaks, and I'm praying silently. Just a second there. Sorry for my little pause there. But when a brother on the channel needs, oh, west of Bemidji, oh, so Bemidji, you're up there where the mighty Mississippi starts, right? Bemidji. That's where the mighty Mississippi River starts, up in that area. I remember that, going there. My grandfather used to work up in Lake Itasca State Park. You know where Lake Itasca State Park is up there? If you're up in Bemidji, you should know that area. That is pretty cool, yeah. Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. They sure do have a lot of lakes up there. No, I'm in White Bear Lake. Oh, okay, White Bear Lake. But you know where that lake is I was talking about, probably. I'm staying positive, never give up. Give in always and have high spirits. Exactly. That's the attitude to have there, Chi-Town Breaks. We'll be praying, though, that you do get another job. We'll be praying that you do get another job. Okay? So just take it easy on the finances. Hopefully you got a little buffer built in there so that you're kind of keeping an eye on things there. Well said, Chi-Town. Hi. Prayers for you, Chi-Town Breaks. Yes, there we go. Got to pray for each of our brothers in the community here. Do what we can to help each other out. But yeah, so I've got this here. I'm trying to remember what else did I have here. Oh yeah, that's my wheel for box breaks coming up. Again, so for my box breaks, I will be doing those. It'll be a box break Tuesday. So at least once a week for starters, I'm going to be doing the box break Tuesday to try and generate some income for myself. I'll try to keep them as reasonable as I can. The hardest thing is to add shipping costs in there. But I'm trying to keep it as reasonable as I can. So if I see I'm charging way too much for shipping, I'll adjust my shipping factor there. But I think I've got things weighed out. Remember, I worked for the post office. I know how to break down my tiers. That's pretty much why I list. Go back here. You can see what I charge for my shipping. So again, anything up to about 80 cards can go first class mail, and that's the different tier levels for the price that it costs to ship cards in those levels in a first class mail package. But when you get over 80 cards, so 81 cards or more will be shipped in a small priority flat rate box, because by then you're getting close to the 13 ounce mark. And then once you get over 13 ounces, it can't go first class mail. It has to go then. You have to go up to the next level, which that would be $7.50 for a small priority flat rate box. And so that's why I go that route. If you do over 81 cards, and that'll kind of tie into more effect when we do when I do box breaks. If your stack of cards in your box break portion you buy falls into these categories, I can charge that much. But pretty much most likely, most of my box breaks will be right around the $7.50. Unless I offer initially what I'm doing on the first one, I only charged $5, so it was $17.50. I think I did. Yeah, $17.50. So it's $10 for the buy-in, and then $7.50 for that. But that's why I kind of encompassed it all in one, classing it as a free shipping. But pretty much if I sold it $10 a spot with free shipping, then I'd only make like $2.50. So it's probably the cheapest way to go in the mail system with these fair break information that I put here. But then again, if you do buy over $100 in cards on the $1 1 minute Lightning auctions, if your total for that break goes over $100, you will get free shipping. I gotta fix that, don't I? But yeah. So home. There we go. Let me. I'm gonna highlight this one here too. There, I'll highlight that yellow. Did you see how I just changed that? So let's see. Let me. Oh, come on, get it. There we go. All right, make that go away. That's what I like there. Okay. So that kind of gives you an idea. So then anything over $100 for those that do like to go bid crazy in the chats. Not saying that has to happen or will happen, but I will give you a break on shipping if your order totals $100 or more. Okay. So when we do start this on Saturday, that's the way I want to set things up. Yeah, Sportsline, thanks for jumping in there. Yeah, by the way, for those that don't know, I know you've probably seen it sometimes in the streams and stuff, but Paulie Junk Wax, he actually works for the post office still. He works out in the DC area there. I won't tell you his exact location. He can do that when he listens to you on or talks on the channel with you. But Daniel H., stepping into a meeting. Yes, I'm watching while at work. That's okay. Take care all. Good luck, Chi-Town Breakdown, sir. Have a wonderful day. No problem. Thanks for jumping in here, Daniel H. Nice to have you on board the channel. Make sure you're subbed. Yeah, and we can talk. Send me an email. On the About Me tab of my channel, of course. Go to your meeting. Don't want you to, if you have to be there 11:15, I don't want to hold you up. Patreon Pirate's in here. How you doing? How you doing there, Patreon Pirate? Thanks for jumping in here. All right, Hats McGee's back. Had to see my girlfriend off to work. Okay, she had to go to work. No problem. All right. So yeah, thanks for everybody jumping in here. We're up to 14 people in the stream. I do have to sign off probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes. It's not too far from where I have to go to my luncheon at noon, but I don't like to show up late for things. I like to try and be on time, if not early. That's why you'll notice my normal scheduled streams are at 10:30, and like today I jumped on at 10 o'clock. Just had a bunch of things I'm turning into the desperation factor. Again, for those that mostly have watched my channel, I am retired, but I am on a limited income, of course. Once you retire, you can't work overtime to get some extra money to kind of pay for things. So, are we looking at doing the 88 case break? I don't have any. You mean the box break there, Kevin, right? The box break? I'll kind of here. I'll show you the box so you can see it's a nice crisp box. Here, I'm gonna set my camera up ready to display this. I'm gonna open up the lid so you can see it, how I kind of display it. Oops, I'm knocking things in the background down, but I'll kind of show you how I got it initially set up. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around here. Not this way, Plum Doll. Hold the camera up. So there's our 1988 box that we are going to open up. Yeah, I knew you meant box. I'm not an Eric Jabs. I don't open up cases of things. They cost a lot more. Kevin's Card Collecting. Good morning, GP. GP, did I miss somebody new in the stream here? Thanks for jumping in there. Yes, get on board everybody's bus here. And if I do notice somebody new in the channel, I might be subbed to you already. I might have a subscription to you already. But there we go. There is our box break. Let me show. So I've already got the top left sold to Glenn H. And I've got the top right sold to Kevin D. Kevin D. So these are the two spots that are still for sale. Let me show you the eBay listing here. Let me go to that tab here. There's the eBay listing in case somebody wants to buy into those two spots there. It's $17.50 a stack. $17.50 a stack. And again, that $7.50 pretty much covers the postage to send that stack to you. And most likely, you will get some bonus stuff in there with me. But I always like to send some bonus factor in there just to be nice to people. But yeah, so that is, so the top left and the top right are already sold. So that is the names in the box now for who's got that. When we get ready to go here, we will have everything set up. Okay? So whether it's sold today, if it's done after the stream today, pretty much I got 2 more spots. It says 2 sold in the last 24 hours. My shipping clock is running, but I did give 5 days of handling on this listing, I'm pretty sure. So eBay should excuse that for me, but the quicker I ship it out, the quicker it gives me for shipping time. That's why I know Eric's having some tough times there with eBay on that with his breaks that he does. But yeah, just so you can see the box here, scoot that back a little bit. I could, oh, yep, it'll start. I don't have it taped in there or nothing, but here, I'll show it like this. So Glenn H has the top left, Kevin D has the top right, and then the bottom left and the bottom right are still for sale. Chris Micro jumped in here. Thanks a lot. So yeah, later on in the day, if you have a chance, go back, look there. By the way, my girlfriend is a huge Angels fan. We give each other loving flack all the time. I like that. I like that. So yeah, about 5 more minutes here, and then I got to end the stream, guys. The reason that the packs don't look even in the box when it you can see how this side's, that's because remember each of these packs here have a piece of bubble gum in them. They have a piece of bubble gum, but because that's the way Topps Baseball did it back in the day. For those that didn't know, Topps Baseball started out as a bubblegum company, and then they put trading cards in with their bubblegum. It wasn't the other way around, putting bubblegum in with the packs of cards. That's the way Topps rolled back in the day. Let's get those stacks purchased so we can do a box break. Yeah. Well, so let's do that. Maybe we can do this box break tomorrow and then have the auctions on Saturday. That would be awesome. I don't mind rolling one more day. I kind of have to, because if I did get them sold right now, it kind of put me on the spot. But at least, you know, if we get these other 2 spots, I'm going to put this on the burner right now. Either way, whether we sell these 2 spots or I take the bite on them and just open them up for my PC, see if I pull a Tom Glavine. I only have a couple Tom Glavine rookie cards, but I do have more than one. But yeah, just so that the people do know that if you do not get a Tom Glavine, I do have a bonus Tom Glavine sitting here. And it is a rookie card, so if we only pull one Tom Glavine out of somebody's stack, I will randomize off. Who out of the break will get another Tom Glavine, or a Tom Glavine, and it'll be the one that didn't get one in their break. And just so you know, I did pull this out of a personal break I did through a box of 1988, and I'm pretty sure I pulled two Tom Glavines out of the box. So I've got about 3 minutes here, and then I do have to sign off. Is that oh, Papa J Cards is here. Papa J Cards, nice to have you jump in on the stream here. There, I'll set that Tom Glavine up there as kind of like sweet incentive that if you don't get one in your stack, you will have a chance to get one. Okay, and then after this, I will be doing you buy the spot right when I put the box up on in front of me, and we'll do that on an early stream. I'll start 10 o'clock. I'll start early streaming to hopefully bust open a box in the live feed as we do that. And I'll be making up a sheet prior to next Tuesday when we do that official box break with the new style and setup. So string in SFO, waiting on my flight. Okay. So I'm going to get ready to do my sign off here, guys. Just so you do know. Let me see. Boom. That's the randomizer. Boom. Let me get this one up here. Let me see. Can I? Yeah, I can probably put this over here for now. How's that sound? Let me put Tom Glavine in the Topps box over here out of the way. The top left, top right there. I'll leave that in the background. Actually, no. What am I doing? I got to sign off here in about a minute, guys. So I'm just going to turn things around, do my typical sign off. Off to Nashville already. Mr. Blomdahl, a lot of interesting things. Glad I stopped in live. Usually catch the replays. Well, thanks there. I'm going to butcher Jim F. I'm going to say Jim F. Fleschenhar? Is that how you say it? Fleschenhar? Is that how you say it there, Jim Fleschenhar? Appreciate you jumping into the stream. Again, for those later when I review the replay, I'll double check ones I don't know for sure. I'm most likely sub to you. If not, I will give you a subscription. Make sure you just sub back and forth to each other. Get on board the bus. That's what we say here. Get on board the bus. Or get in the dugout with people. Get in the dugout so we can help grow our team. Okay? Get in the dugout. Aranya Boys is here. Thanks there, Aranya Boys. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the screen here. Aranya Boys, Clayton Addison, Papa J Cards, Jim Fleschenhar, Kevin's Card Collecting, Sportsline. I don't want to miss too many people here, but Dearman, I'm pretty sure he's still in here. Hats McGee, the obsessed Astro fan. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this the official announcement that one way or the other tomorrow we will open up this box here of 1988 tops. Whether the last 2 spots are sold out or not, I have a way of taking care of that. But and then I'll ship off the packages, hopefully probably on Saturday, since I'm waiting until then. So most likely, if you're closer to me, you'll get your package earlier, but it will go in the mail in a flat rate priority mail box, which will get to you in about 2 days. So this is Don. Let me turn the camera around. This is Don Blomdahl, Hall of Fame veteran, sports cards and collectibles, having come live from Arlington, Washington for our Topps History 1955 baseball card set. I went over that earlier in the stream. We're about 1.5 hours into the stream. So this is me signing off. I do have a luncheon I have to get to at 12 noon. And then after I get back, I will be getting things ready for our auction on Saturday, our box break tomorrow, the 1988 tops, and then with our new schedule, I will have that posted to my Patreon page and my eBay or my YouTube channel About Me tab for all the new updates that I'm doing to the channel. But just want it to be exciting, want it to be fun, and want to start making some money through selling off my massive collection instead of adding to my collection. I'm come to the point where I have to stop that now and just be satisfied with what I have, except for whenever you guys send me new for family mail call. Again, when I do get a family mail call, I do highlight you throughout that video, and we do that at the end. I do not have any family mail call packages today, so we can't do that at the end of the stream. But we will see you tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is my normal stream time. And then later when I do my auctions and stuff, I might adjust the time. I haven't fully decided yet, but this Saturday for sure, it'll be 10 a.m. for the Pacific Coasters, 1 p.m. for the East Coasters. But I will be doing my first $1 1 minute Lightning auctions. So until then, till tomorrow when I see you live again, have a great day, and we'll see you for Hall of Fame Friday. Bye for now. And by the way, this is my shirt for my Topps baseball card history for trivia coming down the road. Okay? So that'll be it for today. It's been great time on the channel with you this morning, and we will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Thanks, Kevin, for jumping in today and being available for most of the stream, especially for my moderators that helped me out. Just thanks a lot for everything, guys, and we will see you around the channels. Bye now.